Today I am going to be explaining how I set up a worldwide web server using Apache and NoIP. This is required for VDS so they can run their own website for free. In this first image, we are able to see that I have created my own NoIP account, which allowed me to create my own free domain name. In the next image, we are able to see that I have now activated my account, so this will allow my domain name to be up and running. In this next image, we're able to see that I had to update my actual Ubuntu server, so all the updates are updated, so there will be no issues regarding downloading or updating any new software like. In the next image, you're able to see that now I have updated my Ubuntu and I have now downloaded my binary file from my NoIP program. I had installed this binary file because it will allow my NoIP to automatically update every time my virtual machine IP changes. In this next image, we're able to see the NoIP still downloading at the minute. Then in the next image, we're able to see that actual process the binary file downloading. This is all for NoIP. In this image, we're able to see that I have to link my NoIP account to my party because this is where my domain name. So I need to log in with my DDNS name, as this will be linked to my party, and every time I run it, and that it will be activated. Now in this image, I had to start my NoIP program and configure my account with the actual program, because this will allow me to connect my SSH without typing into my IP into the actual party. So instead of typing my IP, I just type in my domain name. This will allow me to access my party with using my domain name from anywhere. I can use my address anywhere I need. In this next image, we're able to see that I've opened my system file. This text that I've put in my file will allow me to run NoIP every time I open my instance. So when I open my instance, the NoIP will be up and running. Then in the image of that, I had to reload my actual system, because once I reloaded, it will make sure that everything's up and running and is working properly. Once I've reloaded, I have enabled NoIP again. This will allow my NoIP to get up and running and make sure it's working. Then in the next image, we had to install Apache. So to do this, I had to install Apache using sudo apt-get install Apache 2. This will allow Apache to actually download. But to enable it, I need to do sudo systemtl enable Apache 2. This will allow my Apache to get activated, as we can see in the image here. In this image, we're able to see that I have my actual Apache up and running. In the next image, I had to download Python 3 certbot Apache, and this will allow me to actually make my certificate, because this will allow me to enable my certificate from my actual domain name. So once I've used the command, I had to log in my NoIP email address. This will come up with the next settings. These settings we can see is me authenticating Apache, and this is giving me the basic agreements of what the certificate is and what I'm willing to confirm. So once I confirmed all the agreements, we have to select number 1 or 2. I have selected number 2 because this allows all my traffic to be redirected to my HTTPS access, because the actual HTTPS access is secure. In the next image, we're able to see that it's congratulating us that our certificate is now saved and it's enabled. So when we go back on the actual domain name, it should say secure. As we can see in this image here, we're able to see that my domain name is now secure and my Apache is now up and running and very secure, and it will be useful for VDS because this will prevent any type of DDoS attacks, and every communication coming in and out of the server is going to be secure. Thank you for listening.